Welcome to Try It 7. In this tutorial, we're going to continue our exploration of continuous outcome data when our outcome was measured as numbers along a scale. And what we're going to do differently this time is explore relationships between two continuous variables. So not only is our outcome variable going to be continuous, but we're also going to look at when the predictor variable is continuous. We're going to use the same data set that we've been using, the Academy Award winners. We're going to be adding one additional continuous variable, and that's going to be the length of the movie or the movie duration. So let's go ahead and get that data. It's stored in the Google Drive. Let's go ahead and go and make a copy of it and copy it into our Excel worksheet. So it's right here. If the sheet came up and looked different to you, make sure that you're on the right tab. I have two tabs down here. This is the Academy Awards by age and duration, and there's also a different data set. I'm going to go ahead and select all of those variables and copy them. And I have Excel open, and I'm going to paste them into there. So we're familiar with the age at award. This is the new variable where we've got now the duration, and it's in minutes. And we've got hair color that we used last week. Let's think about some of the comparisons that we could make using two continuous variables. We could ask, has the age at award changed over the years? So this is data that's spanning from 1929 to present day. Has the age each year, has it been increasing? Has it been decreasing? Is there a relationship there? That would be one question we can ask. Another question we could ask, now that we've got the duration of the movies, we could ask if the duration of the winning movies has changed over the years. We could ask if the duration of the winning movie predicts how old the winning actor or actress is, whether those are related. Then we can take that one step further and get even more complicated and ask, between the two genders, has the age changed over these years? Between the two genders, does the duration predict the age? First off, let's talk about that date of the award. It's very precise at the moment. It has the month and the day and the year. We don't need it to be that precise. We would just like it to say the year of the award. Let's think about some ways that we could accomplish that. When we're adjusting a variable like this, we might call it transforming that variable or manipulating that variable. I encourage you to be careful with how you use those words, because some people who haven't worked with data hear them incorrectly and they think that you're changing the truth of the variable, whereas all you're doing is changing the format of the variable. You're not changing the truth of it. It would still be truthful to say the year of the award was 1929, but we don't need the detail of the month and the day. So let's go ahead and transform that into just the year. We're going to use text to columns to have Excel do this for us, because typing a year 176 times would be tedious. There's got to be a better way, right? So I'm going to go ahead and highlight that column F and copy it. I'm just going to bring it over here to column O, where it's kind of nice and out of the way. When I make it into columns, it's going to fill the columns to the right. So we need to make sure that those columns are blank so that it's got space to put the information without overwriting any other data. And I'm going to come up to the data pull-down menu and choose text to columns. There are two options here. One's delimited, the other is fixed width. We want to use delimited, but let's just make sure that we understand why. Let's make the mistake. Let's use fixed width first. So I'm going to choose fixed width and click next. And what's that showing me is, every single pixel in that column. And I can click to create a break line. I can double click to delete a break line, and I can click and drag to move a break line. So if you wanted the first pixel, or the first character. So if you wanted the first character of all of those columns, you could put a break line right there and it would separate that first character from the other characters. We want the year. If I place that so that it is accurate for the first two, it's not accurate for the next two. Do you see how, depending on how many characters come before, there's not a fixed width of this is when the year starts? So that's clearly not going to work. This is why we're going to use the delimited instead of the fixed width. Let's go back and choose delimited. And so this is then going to ask us which characters it's going to look for. What indicates a separation? Is it a comma? Is it a tab? So what we need is the slash. We don't have that as any of the options here. So let's just type it into the other. So I've checked other, and I'm going to type the slash that's under the question mark. And you can see that Excel is now giving us a preview of that it's going to take away those slashes and replace them with column breaks. That looks like exactly what we wanted. I'm going to click next and finish. And now we have the month and the day and the year separated out. Well, the months went funny looking because they are still they're still formatted to be the whole date. But what we really want was that year. I'm just going to go ahead and delete those other two columns by highlighting them and then right-clicking or two-finger pressing. And I can just choose delete. And then I can move that variable over. This seems like a great time to practice our good habits of preserving the raw data. I'm going to copy that and make a copy of it. And label my sheets.